Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Nuggets. The incomparable Nikola Jokic looking to use his legendary talent to full effect as they get pumped up before the tip-off against the Celtics. Nuggets, Celtics, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You take a look at the Mavericks. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Checking out Boston, they are about average. When we get to this point of the season, right in the middle, your ranking is just who you are.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So, I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
They grabbed their own miss. Murray from outside. Not going to go that time. Pritchard surviving the D. Vucevic, a screen on Hardaway. Pritchard, the pass to Vucevic. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic and he makes a play.
Outside Hardaway. Gordon outside. Denver moving it around. Shot clock at 6. And that one good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough, contested clutch shots.
Now here's Jokic. He's putting up some terrific numbers, over 28 a game.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. BA, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, that's just great awareness there from Murray to take advantage of what the defense was giving him and go to work in the mid-range.
And here's Brown for 3. Gordon pulls it in.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
And Boston pushing it up now. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
That's good from White. And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. White hits them both. And, Coach, last season, the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were 2nd in percentage on two-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options, and to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets. Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Let's go with a three. And Brown gets a three.
Nice.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. And
Boy.
he makes the layup. Jokic has got 6.
Great look
Thought I
for
stripped
Jokic.
it.
Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Here's Vucevic. Got it. Good job in the low post. 6 points for Nikola Vucevic.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Davis checked in for Vucevic. And for all the purists, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. The Nuggets 3rd.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Brown passes to Jones. Denver moving it around. Lets it go from deep. Tatum pulls it in. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal. Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
And the dunk by Jones.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And there's the call on Christian Brown. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Murray's checked in for the Nuggets.
Number 27, Jamal Murray.
43 seconds left in the first. White for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Johnson with it. Picked up by Tatum. Murray's shot is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's White. Last game for him, he picked up 10. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Tatum. Clock at 4. Lets it fly. Cash money on the open jump shot. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
The deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes a back and forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Celtics out in front, up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murray, and it's Jones in a power forward. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Murray. Whoa, Murray getting it done in tight.
Crisp, clean mechanics there. Just a pure shot from Jamal Murray.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Changes for Boston. Garza's checked in for Walsh. Exum comes in for Shireman, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Payne. And Denver with a change here too. Najee's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Now Pritchard hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Vucevic up and in on the layup.
Well, moving Vucevic inside is like trying to move a brick wall.
Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Najee. Johnson inside, defended by Hauser. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the inside. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 12 points in the game.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Three-pointer Pritchard. Dives for it. Rebounded by Denver. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
Now here's Pritchard. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Unable to get that one.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And it's Murray off the drive. The shot by Najee, no good. Celtics lead by 6. Here's Pritchard. Count that one. Pritchard's got his first bucket in this one.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Changes for Boston. Tatum's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Tatum comes in for Hauser. And it's Brown in for Exum. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Najee. Watson, he's checked in for Johnson. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jason Tatum.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern, but it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
And Denver making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And stolen by Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Back to Watson. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. Watson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
You know, Stan, basketball isn't the only passion San Jose native Aaron Gordon has.
Yeah, B.A., I heard he's very technology-oriented, which we're not. He's a self-proclaimed computer nerd and loves everything about technology. We could use his help. He's skilled in more fields than just basketball. Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Garza, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. And the shot goes. That's 10 points for Nikola Jokic. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. leading by 5. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
To the paint. Queta gets the bucket. Queta's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Johnson a screen on Pritchard. Here's Jokic. Whoa! He just got it off in time!
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Celtics, up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome to our halftime show. Some excellent basketball so far with Denver in a close game.
But you want the truth? I've seen college teams shoot better than these guys. They couldn't hit water from a yacht.
Shaq upgrading that punchline from a boat to a yacht. How bougie of you. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Yeah, I've been impressed with all those guys so far, but I want to see who holds up down the stretch.
Yeah, the length of an NBA season tends to take its toll on rookies, especially as opponents adjust to them. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's the Boston Five.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Murray against Pritchard. It's Jokic, high post. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Pritchard. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 6-point Boston lead.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Watson. And here's Gordon from the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Gordon's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
On the wing, Tatum. Defended by Gordon. Takes a three. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Celtics lead by 3. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, have that killer mentality.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Boston's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Launches a 3. Oh, Jaylen Brown from extended range.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire. Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jamal Murray.
When you look at his true shooting percentage, it's really been impressive over the last 10 games. He's playing to his strengths, taking smart shots, and we'll see if he can keep this momentum going.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here's Brown. 10 points for him. Inside. Got a hand on it.
Well, the thing is, Gordon's mobility allows him to make plays like that. Quick reaction to block the shot.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Hauser. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line.
Nice.
Try to make it a 3-point
And
play.
one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Johnson, he's checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Hardaway.
Let's get it.
With one shot, Sam Hauser.
Nice.
1:44 left in the third. Brown against Brown. Outside Murray. And there it is for him. Murray's got 8.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
White against Murray. Now here's White. He's closely guarded. Great D that time from Murray. Nuggets trail by 5. From deep, Johnson. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight. Tatum with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Vucevic. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray from outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Jones comes in for Gordon. And it's Brown in for Murray. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. White, the pass to Hauser. The shot, no good. Jones with some nice D. Here's Brown. Pass to Brown. Denver moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. So both teams changing it up here. "12 seconds left in the third quarter. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. Pritchard from outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Boston out in front, up 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Nuggets. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Jones in at the four-man position.
Offense is coming easy and often for Brown tonight. He is dialed in. They should keep giving it to him.
Fires from the line, and the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Valanciunas with a screen on Pritchard. Murray with the three ball.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Denver making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach telling the team, we're right in this. We have to keep fighting. If we can get consecutive stops, we've got a shot. We'll see if they can come back, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
The dance team makes some noise.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. And there's a pick. Pass to Garza. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
From 6 feet away, Boston pulls it in. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Here's Walsh. 6 to shoot. Pure from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Jokic passes to Murray. Here's Jokic. Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
The touch Jokic possesses. He can sink shots from anywhere, especially the mid-range.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Boston with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Queta. Tatum comes in for Garza. And Derek White subbed in for Walsh. And then for Denver, Gordon, he's checked in for Jones. Watson comes in for Johnson. And Hardaway subbed in for Brown. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. Brown, a screen on Gordon. Tatum fires. It's money from deep.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Denver has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Murray. a three-point answer from Murray.
Well, there's no question. Murray can go get one for you when you need it most.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum with a screen for three. Gordon pulls it down.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Now Murray. He launches. Not that time. The Celtics have gotten 4 or 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. White. Oh, he misses the layup.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And count it.
Such a cool customer. Jokic with some big points.
Vucevic, a screen on Murray. Now Vucevic. Jokic pulls it down. Now Gordon.
Really a grizzled veteran at this point. Gordon's a guy who's been in these spots.
Brown, a screen on Gordon. Here's the pass to Brown. Murray with it. Now guarded by White. Murray going all the way.
Well, that's the way Murray can create chances. That's why you want him with the ball in clutch situations.
Now Brown. Picked by Vucevic. Outside, Brown. Yes! Locked in on the J.
Look, Brown has proven himself to be a clutch performer, and he does it again.
Murray. Oh, money.
Come on.
Moment too big for Jamal Murray. He's been in a lot of them.
Pritchard against Murray. Tatum with a screen. Can't get the three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And so they foul intentionally.
Guess I lost this one.
And here's Denver. They're on a 13-5 run. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one. And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Picked by Vucevic. Pritchard fires, buries it from outside.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
For the Nuggets, Tim Hardaway Jr., 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
And Boston calls time here. They're behind by 6. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Entertainment.
Here's Tatum. Shoots it up. It's in!
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Murray taking 2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Peyton Pritchard, and the 3 misses. So it's Denver picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Aaron, a tough stretch of basketball coming up for you guys. How do you keep your eye on the winning side?
We just got to keep sharing the ball, keep believing in each other. Defensively, we have some things that we need to clean up, but we're doing well.
Good luck with the adjustments. Thanks, Aaron.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jamal Murray.
PlayStation